Yo, what's good? It's your boy Wilson. You watching EmceeTV The Podcast, coming at you live from EmceeTV Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. As always, with me, my bro.
This your boy Bigg Ray West, B-I-double-G, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the west coast. And they know.
I was just dropping the link on my Facebook here. I just hit Tony Slippers and a handful of other folks and asked them if they wanted to come through and peep what we had going on today.
Shout out Tony.
Yeah. Ray, how you feeling this morning, bro?
I feel great. Another opportunity to crush these goals and get to this yaper, this paper. The Skrilla. We ain't getting to no yaper. That was just wordplay. That was just wordplay, man.
You were on the mic yesterday. Oh no, day before yesterday. I'm fucked up on my days. You just
Friday.
You just rocked the pizza party joint.
I rocked the pizza party joint. XBK Live, man, with Otis Julius, Space to Play, and Forrest. All of those guys. Well, not all of those guys. Otis Julius, home base is Los Angeles, I believe, or that's where he's from.
LA.
And Space to Play is a band out of Omaha, Nebraska. And then Forrest is an artist from, I'll say, Omaha as well, Nebraska for sure. Shout out to those guys. Justin Strawstone, Nice Enough Entertainment. It's always a good time when you're partying with Strawstone and Otis Julius. It was an all ages show. It was for the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of children in the building. The kids ate pizza. Shout out to Fong's Pizza in Des Moines, Iowa for giving the super discount on the pizza party and, doing it for the kiddos. Shout out to my kids. You know what I'm saying? My kids even came out and supported the old man.
Okay. That's a good look.
But, they didn't give a fuck about that shit. They was there for the pizza. They wanted the pizza, man. So I let them indulge and, have a cheat day, and they ate like shit. And, drank a motherfucking 100% sugar prime. And shit
no,
like
he was
that.
throwing out Mountain Dew?
Oh, God. No, he wasn't throwing out Mountain Dew. I brought a motherfucking prime. That little drink. What's the dude's drink? Like the Gatorade shit.
The Gatorade type joint. Yep, I got you.
Yeah, dog. So they had a good time. The rappers, let me cover the performances real quick. It was me, Heartbreak King, JT the Architect, and Cole Saint as the openers. JT the Architect, that was my first time hearing him. I would say that he has some skill, and I really appreciated the fact that he did not rap over vocals. I told him too. I was like, I'm surprised, man. You caught me off guard. Like for you to get up there and didn't rap over vocals, that's just dope. You know what I'm saying? You smoking that part of the game, so I tip my hat to him. Heartbreak King, he was doing his thing. He come out do part of the Cellar Boys and the tribute to the homie Scooty Wop, and then he did some solo material. Shout out to the Heartbreak King, and then Cole Saint's cold as a motherfucker. Hey,
his stage performance is very impressive.
Woo, yeah. And you could tell there's levels to this shit. He's a professional at this shit. And this is not his first rodeo. He knows how to get the money. You know what I mean? He knows how to market, promote, like very savvy in this independent music game. So shout out to Cole Saint, man. We got some shit that's gonna pop too together, So y'all stay tuned for that. Space to Play, that's a dope ass band from Omaha. They had some really good music together. I got one of their singers, I forget her name, but we linked up. She wants to do some hooks on some hip hop shit. She was fucking with my performance. And then Forrest is a very talented guy. I like his style. He's all over. He's like a mixed bag. He's rapping, he's singing, he's doing country sounding shit, pop sounding shit. Like he's got a really eclectic bag, man. So yeah, shout out to that. And Otis Julia is very entertaining for the children. You know what I'm saying? Feeding motherfuckers pizza in their mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers fanning out and shit. He dropping pizza slices in their motherfucking mouth.
Say, girl, let me grease your face.
You know what I'm talking about? So
That's
yeah,
dope.
man. That's the pizza party. Shout out to XBK Live too, man, for having us. And shout out to Strawstone for the opportunities, man. I sold a lot of merch. That shit was awesome. Out the gate, I have to say that when the people started coming in, I started to question if this show was for me. Did I, like, is my style of rap even acceptable here? There's a lot of kids here. Like, man. But ultimately, it was a good thing for me. I made good connections, and like I said, I sold a lot of merch, and it worked out well for me. I'm blessed.
Rev Green up in here. He said it was a good time. He said he
Rev
snagged it.
was in the building, man. Shout out to Rev, man. I appreciate you coming through and trying to cop a ticket from your boy, man. It's always good to see you out.
Yeah. Much love there. Much love there. Um, I was not able to make it. I definitely tried to send my best wishes to everybody and make sure everybody know I was there in spirit, but I had to be at the job, um, and so I had to miss that one. But yeah, man, it sounded like by all accounts, everything I saw online and everything I heard about, it sounded like it was a dope show and it looked like it was a lot of fun. Um, yeah, so
I bet you that Omaha one was cracking last night, boy.
yeah, at the waiting room.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them guys are from Omaha, and then the homie Dread and Strange, AJ the Dread, was on that shit. So, they got a nice little home base following.
That's a perfect segue because there was Nick Gibbs was on that show as well, and
Ooh.
I got to hear a little snippet. It's only
Talk
for
to
these
him.
ears.
Talk to him.
Not the rest of y'all's ears, but not yet, anyways. But the homie Bigg Ray West said he got a new track. He said, "Hey, bro, throw this on your ears real quick. Let me hear what you let me know what you think." And so I got to hear some exclusive.
Yeah.
I got to hear some unreleased shit this morning, and Nick Rev Green said College World Series. That must be going down today. Rev Green said, I'm sorry, Ray sent me a track that he's got upcoming with Nick Gibbs.
Yes.
And the joint was fire. The joint was fire. It was on some hip hop shit, and I love it. That's my flavor.
Man, shit, we're talking about it then. The record's called Godzilla. Shout out to my cuddy from Top City, Nick Gibbs, we working on it, man. It's out there. We got to get it mixed up now. Shout out to Tremaine. Tremaine actually is the brains behind this one. I wanted to do a record with Nick Gibbs, and Tremaine went into the vault and he came out with this. And I was skeptical at first. I did my part to it. I wrote the record, and in my opinion, out the gate, it wasn't the one for Nick Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? So I was initially going to keep this one in-house. And, CP put a hook on it. And Tremaine was like, I really think we should just still send this to Nick Gibbs, dog. Like, I was listening to his music. I think this is for him. And I was like, you know what, dog? You the producer. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you on to something. I'm sending this motherfucker to Nick Gibbs. Say less. Send it to him. Hey, he started writing immediately and said it was perfect. I was like, damn. I thought it was going to be a miss for Nick. And, it was right up his alley, So with that said, listen to your producers, man. They got that ear. You know what I mean? Your producers might be on to something, you know what I'm saying? More times than not. So, yeah, that's how that came about, man. I'm excited for it. We're going to get it mixed up. I got some artwork coming. Shout out my art guy, Cordell Brooks, you know what I'm saying? Cash Brooks. And he's going to hook that up for me. And look for Bigg Ray West and Nick Gibbs and Tremaine to get y'all some heat this summer.
That's exciting. I had an exciting little solo moment the other day. I had the homie DZ was on here on Thursday. And
shout out to Orca from Seattle, man. DZ, Major Welling out there, Northwestern style.
Yeah, he was definitely looking for you, and he was excited. He was excited to talk about an idea he's got, and he already put it out there. So normally this would be an off-camera conversation,
No doubt.
but DZ said, "Fuck it." He likes to just throw shit out there, and so he said, man, why don't me and Sibo come up there and
Oh
uh
shit.
and he said, we'll do something cheap, $20 tickets, me, you, Ray West, CP, Tremaine, what I mean? We just put this
Sheesh.
shit together. And he said, we'll just pack out, a nice little 200, 300 place, and we'll do it up big, and we'll just come to Des Moines because we need to
Oh
do
my
that.
god.
And I said,
Uh,
all right.
and they talking numbers like that. That's definitely doable in this market.
Yeah. And
That's definitely doable in this market.
that's really what he was talking about. He was like, I think we could do it. I think we need to do it. And he said, I don't see why we wouldn't. And then I talked to him about going up there to do this new track that I'm working on with him. And he was like, yeah, bro, come through. He said, man, you can just crash on the couch. I'll pick you up. You don't need to get no rental or nothing. And
Yeah, I believe that too.
yeah. And so I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna fly up to Seattle. Ray might have to come up there too. You know what I mean? We might just fly up to Seattle and then we bring his ass back and you know.
Man, I might if things go well with my family, you know what I'm saying? Because we do these NFL games, so we take off for about 4 days. Uh, 3 out of 5 of the picks is for a game in Seattle this year.
Oh snap!
So there's a good chance I'm going to Seattle in November-ish, October-ish type shit
Okay,
for
so you'll
four
be up
days.
there. You'll be up there in the snow.
You know,
I
so
like it.
damn, it snows up there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
I mean they're on the ocean, but they get that New York situation. You know what I mean? Let me double check.
I didn't
Uh,
know that.
I'm pretty sure because they're the Pacific Northwest, so it's a little chilly up there.
Okay.
Uh, how much snow does Seattle get annually? Uh,
Let us in the comments know, man, if y'all fuck with DZ, man. Are y'all familiar with the rapper DZ from Seattle?
he said he's pushing record 55, I think is what he said. 55 or 58. He said, okay, so it says most
Yeah.
winters feature only 1 to 3 measurable snow events, typically resulting in 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. Some years pass with no meaningful snow accumulation at all. Yeah, so they do get some snow.
What's
On
the average
average,
winter temperature?
5 to 6 inches. Because of Puget Sound's coastal influence, temperatures stay mild. Inland and uphill suburbs, such as those on east side, frequently see heavier and more frequent snowfall than sea level downtown core. Um, all right. The average Seattle temperature in winter is 40 to 50. Overnight, dropping 30 into the upper 30s.
Right.
Looks like December is around 46 for the high, 39 for the low. January 47 to 39. February 49 to 40. They looks like they mainly get rain, but they do get a
Yeah, we
sprinkle.
all know that.
Yeah. HB said he would have jumped in here, but he's got his daughter till the evening and a graduation party. He said, "Have fun."
It's
I,
all
s-
good, man.
I
Let's
shot
talk
him a
hip
link.
hop.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So,
Uh,
man, this first one, let's go into let's talk about the ice cream man.
Mr. Ice Cream Man. Oh, this is a
Hello,
different Ice Cream Man.
hello. Comes in via Rotten Tomatoes trailer slash YouTube. Dia Deepa Supril via Getty Images. It goes on to say, Killer Kids take the spotlight in the Nas executive produced horror film Ice Cream Man. Article comes in via Double XL. The new trailer for the upcoming movie, which is directed by horror movie vet Eli Roth, has debuted earlier this month. The premise of the forthcoming slasher flick revolves around a small town's children going on a murderous rampage after being served ice cream from a mysterious merchant. The gore meter on the film is definitely cranked up to the max and features unrated content according to the trailer. Nas serves as an executive producer through Mass Appeal's partnership with Roth's new production company, The Horror Section, which he launched in 2025. Quote, I'm proud to come together and partner with Eli to bring these films to life and push the boundaries to what horror can be, both culturally and creatively, quote, said Nas in a statement to Variety back in March. Quote, Eli and I shared the same vision from the beginning, and partnering with him in the horror section feels natural. I'm excited to take the genre in an exciting new direction, and Ice Cream Man is just that beginning. Quote, Ross shares the same sentiment about the collab. Quote, Nas is one of the most influential storytellers and cultural voices of all time. Uh, and we bonded instantly over our mutual love of horror, quote, said Roth in a statement. Quote, we are thrilled to partner with Mass Appeal with its unmatched pulse on culture and what truly resonates. Ice Cream Man is set to hit theaters August 7th. Steve, have you seen the trailer? And if so, what are your thoughts?
I did see the trailer. I thought it was wild. I thought it's ultra graphic. It is crazy, chop 'em up gore type of stuff. But yeah, man, I mess with it. The horror genre is not really my flavor. I know you and the homie Nuisance are all about that. But I support Nas. You know what I mean? I love his movement. I love the whole mass appeal thing that he's doing, bringing back the legends and teaming up with them and getting them back in the booth and really supporting this thing we call hip hop. So um, I think that's ultra cool and it's very exciting to me. And so I would get behind it and support that just solely on the fact that he's involved in it.
Yeah, I'm I'm definitely gonna be checking this movie out. Excuse me, damn. I'm definitely be checking this shit out. Like I said, I like the horror movies, and it's always creepy when you got kids in it. Like kids killing or kids being killed or anything of that nature. It's a different aspect.
It is, it is, and this
And
one looks like it does it well because from what you see in the trailer, the kids are definitely the no. I ain't spoiling nothing. You know what I mean? It's kind of out there, but the kids are definitely the the killers.
yeah, it kind of reminds you of some Children of the Corn type things. You know what I'm saying? They appear to be controlled over the ice cream they're consuming from this goofy looking ass ice cream man.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a brainwashing thing, and that kind of I look at these movies and I try like, how can they relate to real life? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's interesting. It's a lot of blood, a lot of gore. It's a slasher film for sure. So if that's not your cup of tea, this ain't for you. But yeah, I definitely look to take the wife to go see it.
hell yeah. On a side note, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in this graphic. It didn't make it into the lineup today, but it was worth mentioning. Nas did headline the June 12th World Cup game. The World Cup is going on. There's a lot to be said about it right now. It's attacking the TV channels and it's all over the place and it's in full effect. Tech Nine is headlining a bunch of events in Kansas City, but Nas was recently added and they've already had the event on June 12th, which would have been what's that, Saturday, Friday, Friday. Yeah, it would have been Friday. So while Ray was hitting the stage, Nas was hitting the stage and
Right.
uh, and wrecking the mic. So that was definitely felt like noteworthy. Should have been mentioned.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Nas. It's crazy. Even today, man, you still see a whole bunch of Nas versus Jay Z arguments on Facebook and stuff. Like even today, they're still debating who's the better rapper. And it's of course it's subjective. But I've seen just recently, I seen a post where a lot of people were saying Jay Z because of the numbers and saying Nas never had a hit single and never had hit records and comparing it to how many hit records Jay Z had and of course record sales and shit. And it's like there's two levels to this. There's two ways you could talk about it. Okay, who's the most successful rapper? I feel like just because you're more successful, okay, it depends what we're talking about. If we're talking success, okay, yeah, you're the better rapper. If we're talking success, Jay Z is successful wise. He sold more records. But if we're talking about like who's the better rapper though, like who's nicer on the
Technicality,
microphone,
penmanship.
like yeah, like in my opinion, it's Nas. And when I talk to somebody about or debate somebody about who's the better rapper, I'm typically going at the angle of who's nicer on the microphone to me, not who sold the most records or who was the most popular or who has the most number one singles on the chart. That matters, but I'm not talking about success when I'm debating who's a better rapper.
Yeah, I would agree because I feel like that's more of a measure of business. You know what I mean? Like somebody could be a phenomenal artist with the pen and kick out amazing records, but maybe they ain't got the machine behind them to help push the material out there, and so they ain't really on the same uh, stage, so to speak, as somebody else. But when you listen to the record, you're like, this dude definitely on
But there's a
every
there's a crowd that will say, well, then you're a bum. How come you don't? And I do. Like, why didn't they come? Why don't they fuck with you? You proclaim to be so dope.
right.
Everybody in your hood says you're this goat and you're this and that. How come you don't got no backing or support?
Yeah,
There's a people that will say you're a bum,
it's the
regardless.
algorithm.
Like you claim to be so dope, but don't nobody fuck with you. Why? Because
Yeah,
you're not dope. It's like, man, damn, this is a cold world, dog.
yeah, motherfuckers turn you off and on like a fucking faucet. I did mention Tech Nine earlier, so I wanted to pull up the graphic real quick and just drop that because the homie Nina is going to be in Kansas City, rocking the World Cup June 12th, 19th, 25th, and July 11th. So you can catch him. Unfortunately, my tickets are June 27th, so I will not get any Tech Nine at my World Cup tickets, but that's all right. It happens.
Were you in Minnesota?
Nah, Kansas City.
KC Mo.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm excited for that one. That should be dope. I was originally a Christmas present for my wife and daughter, and then because it was a 9 o'clock game, I was like, man, they ain't gonna be able to drive back. You know what I mean? If the game's a few hours, say they get out of there at midnight, then you got a 3.5 hour drive. Trying to get out of traffic and get back up to Des Moines. I mean, they get back at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I was
Right.
like, I'm not going to ask them to do that. So I'll do it. I'll drive us back home. You know what I mean? So I'll go down there and kick it with Papa Cal or somebody or whatever. Then I was like, man, I ain't going to be able to do that. I'll just buy me a ticket. And so then I bought a couple of tickets to go to the game too.
So
Ended up
good.
finding a hotel room. Had some folks that I know generously just give me a hotel room.
Yeah.
So that was kind of dope. But sticking with this hip hop business, um, next up, we are talking Wheezy. Mr. Carter. All right, so this next article comes in from Double XL as well. I should have pivoted a little bit, but that's all right. It says Lil Wayne wins $29,225 judgment lawsuit where he was sued. Lil Wayne reportedly wins a $29,225 judgment from a lawsuit where he was sued for alleged assault on a security guard. On Wednesday, June 10th, a California judge ruled that plaintiff Christian Carlos and his attorney must cough up five-figure amount and pay Tunchi's legal team.
Tunchi.
What's that?
Tunchi.
Tunchi. Oh, okay. Yep. Tunchi. Pay Tunchi's legal fees after the court ruled in April that they repeatedly disobeyed discovery orders, Rolling Stone reports. The judge threw out the lawsuit, which was slated to go to trial in August. Quote, the court is granting termination sanctions because plaintiff willfully refused to comply with 3 discovery orders over nearly 10 months. Made affirmative misrepresentations to the court about compliance and has still provided no responses as of April 21st, 2026, the latest ruling reads. Carlos sued the New Orleans rapper in December of 2023. He claimed Wheezy punched him in the ear while threatening him with a gun during an alleged incident at Wayne's Hidden Hills, California home in 2021. Plaintiff suffered severe emotional distress, requiring him to seek mental health treatment for post-traumatic stress disorders stemming directly from this incident. The lawsuit reads, according to TMZ, that altercation came as a result of Wayne pressing the security guard about taking photos and leaking them to the media. Lil Wayne's camp denied the incident even happened. Double XL has reached out to Wayne's team for comment. Lil Wayne is currently prepping for the North American leg of his 20 Years of Carter Classics tour, which kicks off later this month. He is in Des Moines, July 16th. Ray, how you feel about it?
Sounds like a money grab. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a money grab. Like they're saying that he punched you in the ear. Okay.
I want to know how big this man is.
Nah, man, I don't know. It's definitely a win for Lil Wayne. 29 bands wouldn't have been anything to pay. That's money he keeps in his ashtray at a Bentley. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you don't want to pay for anything that you didn't do, or be taxed for a crime you didn't actually commit. And it seems like the judge also seen it that way, and yeah, man, dismissed the case. And unfortunately, Christian Carlos and his attorney have to cough up five-figure amount to Tunchi.
Yeah. I mean, that's the hazard of suing somebody, right? Because if they win, they come back on you for having to pay for the legal fees.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do nothing but use that to go out to dinner.
Right. Yeah, and I
take
mean,
take his little Wisconsin honey out to a steak dinner.
yeah. At this point, you know what I mean. You got to know you're going up against a giant too. You know what I mean? Like a little big bank take little bank. You know what I mean? Like my legal team is probably going to knock your legal team down, bro.
Right.
So that makes it tough. He was fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Wayne for the W. You know what I'm saying? Use that 30 bands wisely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ray, where you want to go from here, bro?
Shit, let's keep it in line.
Yes, sir. That
Let's
means
keep it in line.
Yay.
You dig? Mandatory photo credit for Jane Cameron Ancia via Imagine Images via Reuters Connect. Hello. This article comes in via Hot New HipHop. Headline goes on to read, Ice Cube's Big Three Basketball League goes public with massive valuation. Ice Cube is taking the Big Three public, and the league's valuation proves that sticking with something is good for business. Ice Cube is not just a legendary artist, but also an actor and entrepreneur. Over the last few years, Cube has been looking to grow his revolutionary basketball league, the Big Three. It's been a 3-on-3 basketball league that experiments with the rules to create a truly unique product. Furthermore, the league is packed with talent as there are former NBA stars who participate. While Cube has had some challenges growing the league, he has kept at it, and now he finds himself on the precipice of something extraordinary. According to ESPN, the Big Three is the first professional sports league in North America to go public. This means you could purchase stock in the league. It's a unique idea that fits within Ice Cube's fan-centered version of the league. To make matters even more impressive, the league has been given a valuation of $290 million. Steve, what are your thoughts?
As somebody that's active on the stock market, I'm getting in on this one. I want to know when the IPO is. I want to know when the initial public offering is. I'm trying to get in there, and I'm gonna throw a couple dollars in it. I want to team up with Ice Cube.
Yeah, dog, that's awesome. That's amazing. Congratulations to Ice Cube and his team. You know what I mean? They've been at this Big Three thing for a long time, and for the NBA to not get no love from the NBA, and the NBA trying to blackball you and go behind your back and, stab you in the back and cut your legs from beneath you and all that bullshit, for them to still be successful and get a valuation of $290 million and be able to go public, you know what I mean? And have, man, that's amazing. I don't think people understand what the fuck we just read, Steve-O.
Yeah, I mean, even if I wasn't a Cube fan, which I'm in the trenches with Cube. They've been down since Boys in the Hood.
Absolutely.
But even if I wasn't a Cube fan, I would definitely be. I see the potential of this business, and so to me, that's appealing. And so I put my money where my mouth is, and I buy a slice of the pie.
I would be interested as well, man. Congratulations to them guys. That's mega. That's mega.
Amen. All right, next up. Let's get freaky deaky. I'm gonna take that one. I heard this one. Oh, the graphics a little big. Can't see me anymore. Let me shrink this sumbitch down. So this one's kind of fun. It is an exciting opportunity, and Sexy Red and Tom Brady both capitalized on it. I heard this initially off of Sports Talk Radio on the actual radio the other day. Image comes in from Mike Coppola, Getty Images, GoPuff, Ethan Miller, and Getty Images. The article comes in from XXL. It says, Sexy Red really wants to try Tom Brady's Good Nut coconut water brand. Yes, folks, that is the name. Good Nut is the name of Tom Brady's new coconut water. Article goes on to say the future Hall of Fame quarterback recently launched Good Nut in partnership with GoPuff. The organic coconut water drink is made from coconuts sourced from Vietnam and comes in 3 flavors: original, chocolate, and sparkling, with no added sugar, sweeteners, or artificial ingredients. On Monday, June 8th, Sexy Red took notice of a tweet announcing the launch and reposted it along with the reply, "Interesting." In response to Sexy's tweet, the GoPuff account replied, "Can we send you some good nut?" The St. Louis rapper answered, "Send a caseful." Sexy Red knows all about putting out a product whose name can be taken as a sexual innuendo. Back in 2024, she put out a lip gloss line, which included 8 shades, which were shockingly gross names, including Coochie Juice, Butthole Brown, Blue Balls, and Sex on My Period. Sexy has been back in music mode after not putting out a project since 2024. Back in April, she released her first project in 2 years, Your Favorite Rapper, Favorite Trapper. The mixtape is hosted by DJ Holiday and features guest appearances from Key Glock, Pluto, and more. The offering contains the viral single "If You Want It." Ray, tell me what you think.
Let's start off on a good note. Okay. Tom Brady, I think that is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? That is, superior marketing. You know what I mean? They definitely got that right. Some would argue that, organic coconut water is better than regular water. So for the health people, you know what I'm saying? And the people trying to live a cleaner life, I think this is brilliant. We need a good water,
especially in Des Moines.
Yes, and Des Moines water is terrible, So I'd be interested in trying the product. I love coconut water, original chocolate and sparkling. I think they got the flavors right as well. And it's just brilliant. It's great marketing. The team around Tom Brady has always been, top notch, and it goes on. They keep proving it to this day, very innovative. So applause to Tom Brady. Sexy Red, my sister. There's no issue with her wanting the water. That's good. She wants to support. Obviously, I want to support too. So that's cool. But my apprehension with her is being reminded of her gross names. You know what I'm saying? For her lip gloss line. Yeah. I never really got over that. That really turned me all the way off with her. Like, man, a lot of young girls look up to you, and I feel like you just running them into a brick wall, and that's his bammer, But that's her choice. That's just not for me though. Do whatever makes her happy. I'm just a dude, you know what I'm saying, that ain't got no money, that's on a podcast, you know what I'm saying, at my crib, struggling. But that's just my opinion.
I think that her shock value is, with the titles and whatnot, I think it appeals to some people. That was the first time I had ever read those. I wasn't familiar with that line of lip gloss. I don't buy a lot of lip gloss. And
there's young girls buying this and asking their parents to buy this for them, man.
That's an awkward conversation. Mom, can I get the butthole brown?
Booty hole brown.
Booty hole brown. There we go.
Yeah, like, man, that. But I ain't no saint. I've said shit that I'm not proud of, and rap shit that the kids probably wouldn't. So I'm not riding no high horse. Just in my older age, I just certain shit just don't hit the same. Not to say that shit would ever hit the same if I was younger, but when you get older, you just mature more. I do anyway.
I might hit Amazon. I'm going shopping for Valentine's Day.
Oh, man, you think your wife would be down with that?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she's a Sexy Red fan. I don't know. She might want that shit.
Nah, nope.
Sex on my period or something. That
but
sounds like
it should
red.
be fun to maybe put the camera in the corner and just have it in a box to get that reaction. You know what I mean? Hey, I got you some.
That would be funny to see a genuine reaction. Nah, man. Shout out to Tom Brady and shout out to Sexy Red for wanting to support. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like a healthy brand of a new healthy brand of water. Like I said, organic coconut water is very beneficial. You know what I'm sizzling? I might have to order me some of that as soon as I can.
For sure.
Let's keep this moving though.
Yes, sir.
So the mandatory credit is for Darren Yamashita via Imagine Images. Imagine Images via Reuters Connect. Article comes in via Hot New Hip Hop. Headline goes on to read: Jay-Z and Future's son pose for a photo as Future's old comments about Hove resurface. Man, they stay trying to stir up some shit, don't they?
Yeah, it's in the mix.
There's always been some odd tension between Jay-Z and Future over the years. Despite connecting on records and working in completely different lanes, the slight shots they've thrown at each other over the years haven't been forgotten. The most notable shot, however, comes on Hove's Kill Jay-Z when Jay raps, "I don't know what you would have done in the future, other niggas playing football with your son." Eesh. Now, that particular line was in reference to Russell Wilson's relationship with Sierra after she and Future split up. Wilson publicly embraced Future Zahir Wilburn as his own son at a time when Future was being dragged through the internet for his toxic ways. While that line rubbed Future the wrong way, it appears that Sierra appreciated the shout out. Recently, Sierra dropped a photo online of Jay-Z and Future Zahir Wilburn together, and as you expect, the internet had a field day with it. So it was a photo of, Future's son and Jay-Z. Sierra posted it on Twitter. Quote, "Y'all gonna piss Future off enough and he gonna fuck around and make a club banger dragging the fuck out of Jay-Z," one user wrote. Someone else wrote, "If this isn't mind games from Jay-Z knowing my man was throwing shade on Future is crazy." Steve, what are your thoughts of Sierra posting this picture of Future and Jay-Z on Twitter?
That's a painful shot. That's a painful shot. I mean, if we're enemies and you got my kid out here taking pictures with a motherfucker I don't like, ooh, you gonna make my blood boil, girl. You got me real angry. Taking the gloves off.
I agree. It would make you angry, but you gotta have some control.
Right.
Because your kid's watching you too, and how you respond is very important, and it's going to show him how to handle situations in the future.
Well, I'm dissing him too. He's smiling.
You thought you had a birthday this year, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
Lump of coal.
It's tacky, It's tacky, especially if you know the inner things, if you was able to read between the lines and know the past beef and shit like that. It's probably definitely some subliminals in there, but I don't know. I don't think Future gives a fuck,
You think he's cool? I mean, now on the other hand, right? Like, it would be iconic and a huge moment. Like, they look like they're possibly outside of there's a bunch of fans in the background. This could have been after one of the Knicks games. And they were all lined up in celebrity mode, you know what I mean? And maybe the mom was like, "Hey, there's Jay," you know what I mean? And it was just, hey, we were caught up in the moment. It was exciting to see Jay. This is my opportunity to get a picture.
There's no way that it was, "Oh, there's Jay-Z. Hey, fuck Future. Go get in the picture with Jay-Z so we can fuck your daddy." Like, what? Now, I know there's some women that are low down and plot and scheme like that. Don't get me wrong. I do know that, there's some horrible motherfucking women out here, just like there's horrible men. I understand. But this just doesn't feel like that.
Yeah. I mean, it just looks like it was an opportunity that somebody capitalized on. You know what I mean? In terms of, hey, this would be a fun moment. You could say you got a picture with the legendary Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And who wouldn't want that? You know what I mean? I ran into the man in a bathroom and damn near asked for a picture.
This motherfucking Jay-Z got hair like Max Julian and shit. Like, what the fuck are you? How you go from locks to Max Julian's hairstyle, bro? It's all good.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got. We're talking NBA. We're talking 50 Cent.
Honestly, we probably should have covered this first.
This is a huge moment. Without a doubt.
It happened last night. That's my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. I think that this is a huge moment, and we savored the moment.
Okay, we could
Um,
spin it like that.
but everybody knows last night was an epic evening, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. Image comes in from Sergio Estrada. Imagine Images via Reuters Connect. 50 Cent and ASAP Rocky celebrate the New York Knicks championship together. This article comes in from Hot New Hip Hop. As everybody knows, the New York Knicks and ASAP. I'm sorry, the New York Knicks won the NBA championship on Saturday, being yesterday, and 50 Cent as well as ASAP Rocky were together to celebrate. ASAP Rocky and 50 Cent are two extremely proud New Yorkers. They have been repping the city since their start of their careers, and they have found themselves embedded in the city's sports culture. On Saturday, both men were together at the New York Knicks and were looking to win the NBA title in San Antonio. They boasted a 3-1 series lead, and with the Spurs continuously blowing big leads, it felt inevitable that the Knicks would get it done. That is exactly what happened last night as New York won by a score of 94-90. The Spurs blew another big lead, but Jalen Brunson's 45-point performance
Jesus.
is what sealed the deal. Overall, this was the Knicks' first NBA title in 53 years. In the video clip below on Hot New Hip Hop, you can see 50 and ASAP Rocky were having an incredible time as the seconds ticked down. They then celebrated the win in style and made it for a nice moment. Ray?
Man, this is mega for basketball, dog. This is mega for the NBA. New York is the media capital of the world, and there's not many things bigger than New York Knicks basketball when the New York Knicks are winning. Okay, you got a couple teams. There's a few iconic teams in the NBA, but the New York Knicks is definitely one of them. You know, you got your Celtics and your Lakers for sure. The Bulls haven't really been relevant since Jordan, unfortunately. But when the Knicks are winning, that is great for the game, man. Shout out to New York, shout out to the Knicks, man, and shout out to all the Knicks fans that's been starved for 50 plus years. Like, I can't imagine. Shout out to my cousin T Stu. He's a diehard New York Knicks fan. I think he told us he was 6 years old the last time the New York Knicks won a championship or some crazy shit like that. You
That's
know.
wild.
So for him to remember that and then to be able to, celebrate that last night, I know that's a great feeling for him. So I think it was a good thing. I chose the Knicks to win as well in this series.
I felt kind of bad for the Spurs because, even though best man wins, you had a lot of people that didn't even give a shit about the game were still cheering against you because it had been so damn long since the Knicks had done it. It was like, man, I really want them to
Oh,
win.
it's New York, man. What the fuck? Like the New York market is way bigger than the San Antonio market. You know what I mean? And the Spurs, they're a great team. They're gonna stack up multiple championships. It's definitely in the future for them. They're just
A lot
babies
of
right
potential.
now, for sure. I don't think anybody questions if the Spurs are gonna win multiple championships. They know Wemby. He's locked in. This is a learning experience. It's a great time for growth. You got to break your heart to grow sometime. They got their heart broken. Jalen Brunson, coming through, played 41 minutes, 45 points, 13 from 15 from the free throw. Like, he went crazy. He had a hell of a game. I imagine I didn't watch all the finale of it. I watched the end of the game, but I didn't watch the crowning of the MVP. But I imagine it had to be Jalen Brunson.
He was.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I wanted to make sure I quoted this correctly. I saw the tail end of it real quick. Everybody had left the building, so I was able to turn the volume up a little bit at this point.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson was named the unanimous 2026 NBA Finals MVP after leading the New York Knicks to their first championship in 53 years. He captured the Bill Russell Trophy by averaging 32.6, 4.2 rebounds, and 4.6 assists in the 5-game series against the San Antonio Spurs. His father was also there by his side. And to see some of the archival footage of his dad working with him as a kid and just
Yeah.
him, and it was kind of a father and son relationship, building his career
seen
and getting
that.
him there.
I
Yeah,
seen them embrace after they won. That was a powerful moment.
for sure. Yeah, this was huge. This was very exciting.
Yeah, man. And I'm not a New York Knicks fan at all, but I understand how much they mean to the National Basketball Association and how massive their fan base is and how much the state of New York and city of New York loves the fucking Knickerbockers, dog. Like it's a big.
It is.
Now let's address the bullshit though. What
Oh,
about what about them Knicks fans, the New York Knicks fans that are harassing and beating up the Spurs fans on the streets and like being bullies and shit? What do you think? What's your thoughts on that type of shit? Like,
well, there was a lot of property destruction. I don't know if this. I mean,
yeah,
or at least that's what social media is saying. I ain't in New York. I can't comment on whether these things are true or
there
not.
was, there was. They're New Yorkers. There was.
Philly's
There
known for
absolutely
burning down
was.
the city too when they win or lose.
They
Uh,
do, and they did.
but yeah, unfortunately, it looks like there was some destruction. Was it going to happen whether they won or lost? More than
Yes.
likely. Um, that's a weird reaction to your team winning. You know, we're gonna burn this motherfucker down. We won.
What do you
Uh,
think of fans like that though, that want to like harm people and cause destruction, win, lose, or draw? Like, what are your opinion of people like that?
I mean, it's bullshit, right? Because you don't want to take your kids to a game where you got to worry about trying to get back on the subway to get home, and I got to worry about somebody setting the subway on fire or
Yeah,
whatever. You know what I mean? Tearing shit up, ripping a seat out and throwing it at a crowd, or you know what I mean? Like you know, I got a 15-year-old. I'm gonna fight, claw, and do everything I can to defend my son, but you can't do that against a mob of people, and so you got to worry
yeah.
about people's safety.
And you take your kid to games. So imagine the Timberwolves ended up going to the finals, and you're taking your kid up there to a game, and the Timberwolves won a game up there, and you know what I'm saying. Now you're trying to get back to your car, and you got New York Knicks fans, you know what I'm saying, trying to fuck you up and shit because y'all are supporting the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? You spent your hard-earned money to take your kid to a game. Now you just got punched in your shit for just supporting the other team. Like,
Yeah,
this fandom shit is turned into gang banging, dog.
yeah,
I mean, I know it's not a new thing, but man, that's just terrible. That's just whack. Like, I'm 100% for talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you feel like you gotta cuss at somebody, okay, I don't condone it, but I'm not mad at it. You got a little more passion than me. If you feel you gotta cuss me out, whatever about sports, long as you keep it sports, I can even tolerate that. Long as you stay talking about my team and shit. But once motherfuckers want to, make it personal and make personal attacks and start touching you and pushing you and ready to fight because, like, hold on, nigga, all this shit is rigged, first of all. None of this shit is real. Like, chill out with this sports shit. This shit is just entertainment. This shit is just to, give us a little bit of entertainment so we don't have to focus on going to work and the daily struggles of life. It's a way out, you know, let's just keep it that way,
yeah. I mean, I know a lot of folks. You know, there was issues with, the Raiders back in the day or the Dodgers. You know what I mean? People getting
Oh
stomped out
yeah.
in the parking lot a lot.
The black hole is very real. Them Raiders fans, man, stay away from the black hole, man. They'll hurt you. Especially if you're a chief, a Bronco, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
We went over to the Raiders side where everybody was decked out in Chiefs gear. We went over there to
mm,
go shake up with some homies and shit, and we got some
mm.
eyeballs as we crossed to the other side.
Goddamn right you did.
Felt a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, you goddamn right.
Uh,
But yeah, man, for you psycho fans, man, there's no place for y'all. I really wish the NBA or the teams, would they got the technology to zoom in on your motherfucking face and find out exactly who you are, man. Do something about these people, man. Ban these people. Get them out of here. Have these people facing charges because people come to escape reality and real life pressure to be entertained by this game. People spend
yeah,
thousands and thousands of dollars to come to this game and have to fear for their life on their way back to their car is ridiculous.
yeah. That's unacceptable, and it really is insane. And they definitely have the cameras and technology in these stadiums.
Definitely,
They
dude.
watching their bottom dollar. They should definitely look out for the fans too.
Yeah, y'all have to come all the way up here to the nosebleed and kick me out for sparking a joint, but motherfucking buddy get punched in his shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who did it.
Right. Yeah, you see some dude tumble down the stairs
Yeah.
from and I have no idea how that happened. Y'all
We
got
don't
somebody
know
on
who
Kiss
did
Cam.
it.
You got somebody on Kiss Cam way the hell up there, but you didn't see this man get knocked out? Come
You know what
on,
I'm
bro.
talking about, man? Shit,
Yeah.
dog. You know, they security's top notch, dog. So let's do better. NFL, NBA, NHL, you know what I'm saying? MLB. Like, the fans got to feel safe, you know?
Is that
Or
something you think that's unique to the United States, or do you think that like Europe has issue with soccer
I think
games?
it's unique to the United States. We're just full of hate. We're divided, bro. Like, we're divided. That's what fuels us. Like, division. You know what I'm saying? We got to have something to stand tall on and defend. You know what I mean? Like,
That's the
shit, this is
American
my
way.
team. Yeah, this is my team. Fuck your team, dog. Like, by any means. You know, like, that is the American way, dog. Tribalism, you know, like, separatism. Like, it's
I hear
like
people talk
that.
about tribalism a lot
For
on a lot
real,
of the
bro.
podcasts and stuff. Yeah, I mean, people. It's a mentality that people have. I
Yeah.
mean, it's an old school like defensive mentality, but to be present in this day is kind of wild
It's like,
because we're all one
man,
tribe, right? You know what I mean? We're kind of. I mean, we should be.
yeah, you know, it should be everybody should be able to have a slice. Instead, it's like, man, fuck that. I want all the pies, and I don't give a fuck if that tribe over there has no slice. We got 10 pies over here. I don't give a fuck if they don't have not one slice, damn it. You
We ain't even
know?
gonna eat all of it.
No, and we know that. We know we're throwing most of this shit away. And we're not giving you nothing. You know? It's
Yeah.
hoarding resources, you know, consumerism, tribalism. Like, we're fucked as people in the head, homie.
People during COVID did that with toilet paper.
Yeah, you
I don't
seen
care
that.
about your
That's a
dirty
perfect
butt.
example. Dog, that is a perfect example, dog. They knew that others didn't have toilet paper, but they don't care because we got it. My family's straight. That's unfortunate. You didn't get to the store in time. I'm sorry for you. That's your fault. Well, let me buy one. No, you're not buying none of mine, bro. This is for my family. Like, it's
Keep
like
my ass
that.
clean till the end of the world.
I know there's good folks out there though. Everybody's not like that. We do have I've seen good communities, you know, communities feeding communities and, you know, putting resources together to help out in times, you know. The Beaverdale community, that's one of my areas that I'm located by. They're really good at that, you know, coming together, the lower Beaver area, putting resources together. So everybody's not assholes, but there's definitely assholes out here that hoard resources and won't share for
For
self
sure.
and for family only.
Yeah. Ray, what you got going on the rest of the day?
Man, I don't know, man. I've had a busy weekend. Last night we had the legendary Aeon Gray on GFGTV.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Aeon Gray, part of the legendary group Maxilla Blue. You know,
What?
if y'all don't know about that, do your homework. Shout out to OG Asphate. Shout out to DJ Touch Nice.
That's
We did
huge.
it. We did an amazing episode with Aeon Gray last night. That'll probably drop sometime next week. We also had DJ Illinois in last night.
I
He was
remember him from
in.
back in the day. He used to rock
Yeah,
out
bro.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. We was talking about some of that shit. You know, we was talking about his time with Horizons and the Koki G's and you know, names like that, man. So we did a nice little interview as well. Shout out to DJ Illinois. I gotta get with you. We're trying to do some shows together. He's got a venue in Storm Lake, Iowa.
Okay.
So yeah, we're trying to, you know, put some rappers together, a Des Moines team to pair with a team that he'll put together and join up out there for a show for a weekend or some date, and, you know, try to get something regularly popping.
What's the name of the venue? Me and Don Bishop and DJ.
He-
Oh shoot,
I'd know it if I heard it.
Malarkey's.
Yep, that's it.
I did a show with D-Loke,
Yep.
Don Bishop, Brown America, and fuck who else? There was a handful of other people we promoted back in the day. And Don Bishop set it up, but we went up to Malarkey's in Storm Lake and rocked it. It was cool, man. It was a dope venue.
Okay, I've never been up there, and DJ Illinois sounds like he's got it on lock, you know, and he's really not locked in with the owners type shit. And I
It's
guess
a
he
nice
DJs
venue.
up there every weekend.
Matter of fact, shoot, I thought I had the flyer right here. I don't. That's
That
Twisted
would have been
Insane.
hard. That
That's
would have been
Twisted
hard as
Insane in
fuck.
D-Loke in Kansas City.
I
But
seen Twisted Insane just did Denver last night and apparently tore it up.
he gets a lot of love out there.
Did the Roxy.
Okay. Shout out
Yeah.
Troll and everybody down there at the Roxy.
Shout out my guy Alex.
So I'm thinking Bigg Ray West needs to go to Montana. I already said this. I'm trying to put
Yeah,
it together. We might see if we can't get Ray on the joint at the Rapping at the River with Dave East, Paul Wall, Mexican
yeah,
OT, the homie D-Lokes on that one. I'm supposed to be going out there to shoot pictures for it. So um
I'm with that.
hoping to really tie that together. Maybe throw Ray West in the car and we just slide out to the west.
Yeah, I'm with that. As of now, my next play is in July. I'm going back to Kansas City
I'm
with
going
93
back.
and Alive. Shout out to ATM, all about the music. The 93 and Alive Festival, July 18th at Westport.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. A lot of my homies are out there too, man. I've made a lot of connections in with the local KC artists. Be out there with my boy Nick Gibbs again. So yes,
Hey,
sir.
I was gonna ask you, have you heard of TNT Barbecue? It's out of Iowa.
TNT Barbecue.
I kind of put you on the spot on this one.
No.
Thyron Matthews is the pit master. I ran into him the other day in at my job. He came through and grabbed some dinner and a drink real fast. He was flying out to London the next morning, but he had just got done cooking for the pork producers of Iowa. It's out of, and I don't know how to necessarily pronounce this town, Olwyn, Iowa.
Okay. Okay. You talking
Uh,
about TNT Barbecue and Catering?
yep. And it's not a restaurant. He does food
Right.
trucks and stuff.
Right.
But I mean, I had fun talking to him. He said he'd jump on the podcast and come chat with us.
That'd be
Um,
awesome. I
yeah,
like to talk barbecue. Shit.
yeah. I stay with the smoker rolling. So
Yeah.
Ray got that in my brain. I'm out there cooking.
Hell yeah.
Um,
That's what's up, man. No, I'm not familiar with him, but there's a lot of barbecue catering companies that don't actually have a building or a food truck.
yep.
Doesn't mean that they're less successful than anybody else though.
He was going to London to go cook for some ridiculous number of people. I'll probably mess this up, but I want to say like
Hmm.
20,000 people or something ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
check.
yeah, yeah.
That's a good check, especially
So
if you're getting paid per plate. Hello.
yep, his IG is cracking. He's definitely got a lot going on there. So peep that out. Ray, you got anything else you wanna leave him with before we slide out?
Yeah,
Oh,
man. My album with Diamond G, Digital Trafficking. You know what I'm saying? Bigg Ray West and Diamond G.
oh,
What,
other way,
what,
other way.
what,
There
what,
you go.
what, what,
Boom,
what,
down,
what?
down, down, down,
Down.
down, down. Yep, perfect.
There we go. Bigg Ray West and Diamond G, Digital Trafficking. You know what I'm saying? The album's available, featuring production from DJ Q, Ella on the beat, J Slim, the beat maker, Four Classics, features CP, Samo Davis, and Big Flow. Y'all can get at me, man. I'll ship this thing wherever, $10.
There we
And
go. If you
yeah,
need a copy of that, let me flash the email on there. Shoot me an email, or you can shoot Ray an email if you got his,
yeah,
and we'll get the information to the right person to make that happen and make the connect happen. As always, we have Ray's contact information. You can reach out to him through in the link description. You can find his Instagram, Facebook,
yeah, yeah.
and all of those. So you can reach out to Ray, check out the music, and see everything that he's got going on if you want to catch him in a
Ooh,
city near you.
and that reminds me, at midnight tonight, Bigg Ray West and DZ have a brand new single dropping called "The Plugs House."
Oh, I wish I had the graphic for that one. That's a hard cover.
Yeah.
That was made by Photoshop Doctor.
Okay, there it is. Shit.
Yeah, and that man has
Uh,
done. I was peeping his stuff out the other day. That man has done. He does all the cookies brand stuff. This actually
yeah.
came up in the
Uh,
conversation with me and DZ. But
mhm.
the same man that did the cover for the new single from DZ and Ray also does the cookies brand work. He does all the Burners album covers.
Yeah.
He had stuff. I mean, you name it, bro. This man is working with everybody. Plus, he does Kinder's barbecue and seasonings. For the corporate brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean his work is insane. He's definitely out there, and so peep that out. I think he's got a website. I think it's Photoshop. If you just Google Photoshop Doctor, uh, you can definitely find that man's work.
Yeah, the Plug's House at midnight, man. Bigg Ray West and DZ, you know what I'm saying? Des Moines to Seattle, produced by Tremaine, straight vodka. It's what y'all need, man. It's what y'all need, man. So hopefully y'all run it up for us. Shout out my doggy DZ. Hello.
Hell yeah. On that note, peep out episode 261 with DZ. He was definitely talking about that and a lot of other fun things. So until next time, it's your boy Wilson for EmceeTV.
This your boy Bigg Ray West, BIGG, represent the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast. And they know.
Definitely help us run up this episode. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends to tell their friends. Drop us a comment. And don't forget to ring that bell so you get the notifications when we jump in here and do the damn thing. Until next time, we out. Peace.
Hello.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like hash is clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us. Them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck them like Smokey off the angel dust. My life's so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the cake up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.
Big balls don't take